Hi everyone, this is Meir. I'm talking to you after a very lengthy flight. I had to fly all the way from San Francisco to Chicago, and if that's not enough, from Chicago straight to São Paulo, Brazil. And from there, we had a lot of adventures. I was picked up by my good friend and an excellent therapist in my work and an educator by the name of Mariani, and her husband, wonderful husband, and we went to a farm, and I can't even tell you how isolated that farm is and how beautiful the water here is. So when nature works through you, well, you recover from practically anything in a good way. So when Mariani brought me to this heavenly place where you see the most beautiful lake in a beautiful house that she's in, farmhouse, and the most beautiful trees that I can describe with great greenery, and it's so relaxing to the eyes and the body. She told me about a 3-year-old that almost wasn't able with time to see those things. She had several surgeries of glaucoma and cataract and was kept in the dark for a whole month and became extremely light sensitive. Mariani has an incredible sixth sense when she works with people with great visual disability. And she was able, with some light stimulation, to get the girl interested in light, which she was very protective from. And now the mother said that the girl had a tremendous transformation. Unfortunately, physicians want to do more and more procedures with her, and something we should understand, that while some procedures are necessary, and I can bring you some of my clients with whom I was basically putting pressure to do necessary procedures, like not seeing anything but refusing to remove cataract, even though all they could see is light in the dark, means blinking light in a dark room. They refused to remove it, and it took me 4 years with one lady, after taking some of my classes and taking her to top positions, to convince her to do it. And now she sees in that eye 20/20 or 100%. Well, those do exist. And don't understand from my message of the week where I criticized the fact that people look so fanatically at what doctors tell them, as if it is a part of the 10 commandments in the Bible, as if I criticize all of medicine or criticize necessary procedures. But you have to know that when we talk about procedures, there isn't such a thing as a free lunch. Any time that you do surgery with the body, there is also some damage. Any time that chemically you change the body, there's also response of the body. If you give the body medications to slow it down, it will speed itself up. If you give the body medications to speed it up, it would slow itself down. It wants to achieve balance or chemical homeostasis. To have a little bit more base, a little bit more positivity, as it's a bit negative in its acid-base balance. And therefore, our work is to balance the body. So I'm looking forward for my work in Brazil, and before that for another wonderful day of rest here in the wonderful farm. And I had a wonderful discussion with Mariani's husband. He had a surgery that was successful in one eye, and everybody didn't understand why the same surgery did not succeed in the other eye. Till he was injured in the eye where the surgery was successful. And all of a sudden, when he couldn't see hardly anything with the eye where he was injured, he saw perfectly with the eye that was not able to see for 20 years. Well, what happens is the brain often suppresses part of the system. And I remember how I worked with a wonderful lady who started her 80s with a terrible macular degeneration where the center of her vision disappeared. So when I blocked all the rest of the vision, she started from seeing nothing into seeing color and large print. And first time in a whole year, she felt that she's a safe driver. My friends, there's a lot to learn in what the body can do for itself. And right here, in this quiet atmosphere, I'm ready to take a night walk, relax my eyes, immerse in nature, and enjoy life. What I want to teach all of you is to do just that. And that's what we do in our classes. Through the joy of the body, we learn its power. And we learn it empirically. Not in the form of religion, not in the form of blind faith, but in the form of continuous experimentation. And the surprise factor becomes the most important part of our work. We get surprised with those wonderful, wonderful results we have. All that creates major change comes with a great surprise. And that's what I've seen a lot in my training courses. Wow, I see this. I could never see it before. And to tell you a story about Maureen, who helped me write the book, The Handbook of Self-Healing, on which awakening your power of self-healing exists. She was very bent as a result of her very severe nearsightedness that she had as a result of albinism and lack of pigmentation in her retina and also a long eye. And when I've straightened her posture, after taking the bus on the bridge for many years and not seeing Angel and Alcatraz Islands, first time she saw them. Isn't that amazing? So, a lot can happen. A lot will happen with you if you will allow yourself to be in the world of movement and change. The earth is moving all the time. The plane brought me here. The car brought me to the remote place. But you know, the earth moves quicker than any spaceship can actually travel. And the world is in continuous change and movement. And allow yourself to believe that all can move and change in your life. Your back pain can go away. Your hearing problem can decrease. Your vision can return to normal. All of that can happen. All of the mechanism in your body can change. Just let nature do that. And don't just take my word. Work on it yourself and discover on your own. That's what I want to do with you in my classes and individual sessions. Many blessings to you, and talk to you next week. Meir.